Guys, 250 subs. Thank you. You have made my day.
Thank you. And great subject to talk about. For full disclosure, I own Bitcoin, I own gold, and I own silver.
Hi guys, it's Steve from Disruptive Wealth Creation. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, invests in gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Which do you invest in? Should you invest in any of these as a hedge fund against inflation or a stock market crash? Watch me go through the pros and cons of investing in gold, silver, and cryptocurrencies. Stay to the end for some names of companies you need to check out. So let's start with gold. You can get it in gold bullion bars, jewelry, coins, and shares. You can also buy a wafer-thin quarter of an ounce of gold, or you can buy a large gold bullion bar. Most new investors purchase gold coins like the South African Krugerrand, the American Eagle, or the Canadian Maple Leaf. Gold jewelry is also another way of buying gold. That way you can enjoy wearing it as well as investing in it. You can also invest in gold via mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, known as ETFs. Generally, ETF gold stocks rise and fall faster than the price of gold itself, because individual companies often encounter different issues, such as political factors or environmental concerns. This can make the shares go either up or down. If you want to find out more about this, check out Ignace's YouTube channel, Dandy Finance, where he has purchased Barrick Gold. You can track the progress of his shares. For the more sophisticated investors, you can trade in gold futures or gold options. There are contracts which represent the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell gold at a specific price for a certain amount of time. For more information on options, I would suggest you look at Guillermo's YouTube channel, Finance ABC. He has a conversation with Leroy from 40 and Broke, another great channel to check out. So now we know how to invest in gold. What are the advantages of investing in gold? Well, firstly, gold is tried and tested. It has been around for at least 3,000 years, and it's regarded as a good store value. Secondly, if you have physical gold, you can hold it and then sell it when you need the money. 3, gold is the traditional hedge against inflation. When interest rates go up and the dollar weakens, countries usually opt for buying gold. Fourthly, gold has doubled over the last 5 years and has quadrupled over the last decade. Fifthly, gold is seen as a safe and secure asset, and it's not prone to hacking. 6, it is easy to sell. Pawnbrokers, jewelers, and online dealers all recognize it. 7, there's no specialist knowledge required to buy and sell gold, unlike something like diamonds. And 8, unlike real estate, it is easy to move. Currently, if we look at the gold graph, we can see that the price of gold has been steadily rising. Right now, let's move on to the disadvantages of gold. Firstly, with physical gold, it can be stolen. Secondly, there is the cost of storage. And thirdly, both governments and banks have been accused of manipulating the price of gold historically. Now let's have a look at silver. With silver, you can take the same path as with gold, investing in physical silver or shares. Currently, the price of silver is around $25. The highest price it has ever achieved is $47, and that was in 2011. With gold, the price is around $1,800. The highest price gold achieved was $2,030, and that was in 2020. So basically, as the dollar devalues, people buy into gold and buy into silver as a hedge. If you were to buy into gold or silver now, my guess is at most you could possibly double your money. Here is what JP Morgan recently said about gold. The adoption of gold by institutional investors is very advanced, whilst the adoption of Bitcoin has only begun. Long-term, gold could suffer. So now let's have a look at cryptocurrency. Raoul Pal, CEO of Real Vision, a hedge fund in London, UK, puts it nicely. Cryptocurrency is a network of money and finance, a network of value that sits above the internet. It connects all of the digital world and makes the value transferable, storable, ownable, and recordable. Raoul goes on to say that people think of the dot-com era as a disaster. In fact, out of it came Facebook, Amazon, and Google. The highest tech industry with growth has been the mobile industry, growing at 63%. Bitcoin is growing at 113%, and there are currently over 140 million users and still growing. El Salvador has just adopted Bitcoin as its legal tender. Old school investors are not comfortable with cryptocurrency. They like their gold and they like their bonds, but the world is changing. So what are the negatives and cons of Bitcoin? Well, people say Bitcoin is volatile. That may be true, but let's not forget, with fiat currencies, we have on numerous occasions had inflation and had a few stock market crashes. Another con for Bitcoin is the threat of it being banned or regulated. At the moment, over 100 countries have either accepted Bitcoin or tolerate it. A number of large countries like China and Russia have banned it, but they have not been able to stop people trading over their mobiles. Despite governments trying to regulate cryptocurrency, which is another negative, governments are fighting a losing battle. Whilst they are trying to regulate crypto platforms, we are seeing the emergence of NFTs and DFIs. It's like a runaway train, they just cannot keep up with it. And the guys involved in cryptocurrencies are just too smart for them. With governments wanting to collect taxes and have some control over money, some compromise is going to have to be found. But in the meantime, I believe Bitcoin is a very good investment. If you are risk averse and worried about inflation or the stock market crashing, then investing in gold and silver may be the answer for you. If you're thinking of investing in gold, have a look at Barrick Gold, Franco-Nevada, and Vector's Gold Miners, which is an ETF. With silver, I would look at First Majestic Silver, iShares Silver Trust, and Wheaton Precious Metals. Going back to crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano are good bets to look at. Let me know what you think in your comments below. And please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed watching this video. See you in the next one on Saturday.